Just a okay. Okay, hi everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome back to another chat with us. We are going to talk about what we wished we knew before we started this business. So we all have questions in our mind. We have doubts in our mind. We think that okay, this is all online. Maybe I can't do this. So you need a lot of skills, many things, right? So today we want to share our experience. We were also in the same situation. We also had doubts, we also were skeptical, and if we knew a few things, maybe we would have taken the next step. So that is what we are going to talk about today. So let's start with Nandini. What is your thought? Like, what would you be happy with if you knew before you started this business?
Yeah, so I'm the kind of person, and I'm sure the audience, there are many of you like this. I want to know everything before I start something. I want all the puzzle pieces to fit perfectly because I feel that I can give it my best. But I didn't have a choice. I had to join the business. And I realized one thing that consistency plays off. As long as I was showing up every day and I was coachable, I was open and willing to learn new things, I got a host of things I didn't even know that this business had. So I'm so glad that I didn't be stuck on I need to know everything before I start. I felt if I don't know anything, I'll be a failure. But you don't need to know everything. Walking the path, actually, when we're experiencing something, is how we learn you know. And one of the biggest surprises I got, because we're all going to talk, so I'll just tell you one of the biggest surprises until today, I thank God for this, is we get the most fantastic coaching and mentorship. So Kavya is my coach, and she's like been like a mentor to me also. And it's been the most wonderful relationship for me. Not only do I feel like that, I feel like she's like my daughter, and I've learned so much from her. So I feel that was a huge surprise. And secondly, my team. I just love my team. I never knew there were such sweet people in this business. So it's been a very sweet and simple, no pressure business for me, which I wouldn't have known if I got stuck in that I need to know everything. So for those of you who think you need to know everything, come give it a chance. Thank you, Kavya.
Awesome. Thank you, Nandini. And yeah, many people are like they are waiting to know everything before they start, and they want to be perfect. I'm sure it is their nature, but we can assure you that you will get to know everything. Your puzzle will be like complete once you take the next steps, right? So you have to take the next steps, and you will understand everything about the business. We can assure you that you will not start the business without knowing about the business completely. That we can say. Okay, thank you, Nandini. Praveen.
Hello, everyone. Just a quick introduction. So, I'm Praveen. I live in Texas. I'm an engineer by profession and I'm a business owner too. So, the first thing for most of us, not only for me, that comes to mind when we try to start something new is a kind of fear. So, it's okay to be scared, but we should not let the fear decide our future. So, anything, whether it could be starting a new side hustle like this or leaving your current job or even just showing up on a video on a live, fear shows up. So and it's okay, it's normal because we are all human beings. So when I started this online journey, I was scared too because I was worried what other people will think about me, and then what if I fail? So what if all the time and resource that I'm investing in this business could go waste? So I was really scared, but with the help of the mentorship and with the help of the community and then the training system, I was able to overcome the fear. The same thing like when I first started to learn driving, and when I was first time in the water learning swimming, I was really scared, but I was able to overcome it by practicing it with the help of the mentor. So similarly in the business, I was able to overcome the fear, and I'm not letting the fear to decide my future. And same thing for most of you or most of us. So we are juggling between 9 to 5. We have the responsibility of a parent or a spouse. We should take care of our family. But if you want if you want like the fear always comes and takes over you. Now it's not the time to do this. Then you need to overtake the fear, and then you should be on top of your fear and make the fear disappear, and you should keep going. Don't let the fear stop you. All I'm saying is, don't make the fear, take the fear as a signal, but don't make it as a stop sign in your life. See, every successful person, if you take their past, so they felt the fear too, but they moved on and then they were able to succeed. So the secret is feel the fear and do it anyway. Thank you.
Awesome. Feel the fear and do it anyway, right? That's I think that is what all the successful people are doing, right? And if you're not doing it because you're scared, and if you feel that no, I'll be safe, you are not going anywhere. So everybody will feel this fear. We all felt that, but we overcame that fear, and we took that step. So that is what you have to do. And once you come in, like now Nandini said, you will get all the mentorship and the community support, and you'll not be left alone, so you don't have to be scared at all. You can do this. Okay, so yeah, Manjula and Upendra, your experience, please.
Oh, yeah.
Your introduction.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Upendra, and she is my wife Manjula.
Hi.
She is the business owner. I am the co-owner. She is always at the front. She is the one who watched Kavya's advertisement and registered herself, and then she pulled me into. But she was very hesitant to start this business. But I was the one who pushed her into the swimming pool. So, so for us, I mean, when we went through the webinar and then coaching session with Kavya, so it was always, I mean, she was the coach, so the level of at which she was, so it was always that we wanted to reach that target. We were looking at 1,000 miles ahead, but forgetting that we need to take the baby steps. So it was all, I mean, we were overwhelmed. And then,
Me, I was very overwhelmed actually.
So we didn't have the right skills, but with the right coaching from Kavya, we're still taking the baby steps, and don't have the goal, but have the plan. Follow the training, be consistent, show up. I think that's the mantra for achieving the success. So that's our learning from this.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Upendra. So, like you said, many people see when people are added to our community, they see a lot of people earning huge income, and I can tell you it is huge.
Yeah.
When I came in, I never knew people can earn so much, right? And online space has that potential. And when we see that, we always feel overwhelmed, and we think that okay, this is too good to be true and everything. But and then we take the next step, and we think that okay, I have to be in that like position, like I have to start earning 5 figures. I have to start earning 6 figures. Like there are people earning 6 figures in a month, and we think that okay, that is possible. We know it is possible, but we'll think that okay, let's do it. And we just like think of getting that from the next day or from the next month
Yeah,
of starting, but we
nobody
do not know.
realizes the effort that people have
Yes.
put in, and they
Yeah.
think that yeah, it's possible
Yes.
overnight,
It is.
and then they
Yeah.
get um, they tend to lose interest and then stop it. Yeah,
Correct.
that's
So
what
that is
we're learning.
that's
Yes.
the main thing people should understand is everything takes time. So if you come in and look at the people who are making 6 figures in a month, they would have spent their time, their effort, they would have spent 1 year, 2 year into the business, and that is when they have reached that level where they can earn so much. So it is not that it is not possible. It is possible, but it will take time and your effort. So if you can put more effort in a day, like the person puts, like if you're working at a job and you can put only 1 hour or 2 hours a day, it'll take a little more time than like compared to person who is putting like 8 hours a day. Right? We don't need you to put 8 hours a day for sure, but if you can put so much, if you can take this business as a job where you prioritize your job more, right? So if you can prioritize this business over your job, or if you can prioritize this, give this business more importance, then you can surely reach the level of earning so much in a very little time, right? But we just want to say that like many people who think that okay, starting an online business, okay, I can start earning from the next day. No, it will take time like any other business, but this business has a huge potential. That's what we can say. It can surely replace your job, but it'll take some time and effort from you. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, Pendra. So Rima, what is your experience, Rima?
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Namaskar. So I'm Rima. I live in Canada. Yeah, today when we are discussing about this is a very interesting topic. That how what are our experiences, what are our feelings, what are the things that we go through when we start this business. So let me share my journey. I started a couple of months back, and when I started this journey, I was having so much of doubt. And the first and foremost question that I really bothered my mentor a lot, that I have no skill about business, no background about business. I don't know the word, nothing about even the word, letter B also about business. How will I do it? And then about skills, because there are so many skills will be involved, because when I come to know, because I explored about it, research about that, it is related to affiliated marketing, content creation, so many things I have no idea about it. And then I somehow I took the leap of faith and I joined. But again, that same question was inside my mind every time, that not much technical skill, how will I do it? It was really taking me a long time to do something. And but then interestingly, this business is such a fantastic model, I can say, where you will find everything, you will learn everything. You really don't have to I can say that you really don't have to worry at all. When you start this business, you really don't have to worry at all, because you will learn everything. I don't use the word scratch, I will use the word from the basic. Everything you will learn from the basic, because we have a training system which is totally structured, it is video based. The moment you will be into the business, it will stay with you till your last breath. And you will learn everything every new things, whatever you want to learn about digital marketing, you will learn everything step by step. And along with that, as Nandini mentioned about the team and coach and mentoring support, that is a very very I can say is the one of the very pious thing that we are having in this business, which in other online businesses you will not find it actually. uh, you may find your upline people, you will have that thought process with you always, that yes, because they are your upline people. But here it is not like that. It is like a family, it's like an extended family, where we are residing together and we all are learning together. Because just before our discussion, I had just a chat conversation with my coach Kavya. I mean, like, it is such a grateful moment. I can say nobody will give you time, that when you are learning something, it depends on us actually how we are accepting the thing. Your coach is a coach who is guiding us where we are doing the mistakes. When they will point you out, that means you are extremely fortunate that you are getting in the right track and you are learning the thing. And that is what you will get in this business. So you really don't have to worry that I don't have a skill, that how will I do this business. You really don't have to worry at all. I can say just only one thing, that you really don't have to worry at all, because you have everything set up for you. You just have to be consistent, as Nandini mentioned in the beginning, that you really have to be consistent and have faith in yourself and trust in the process. That's the only thing. And your very importantly, a willingness to learn something new, adapt it and apply it. And I think then you can do everything, and you also can create this six figure income. When we see that when we join this business, we used to think that, because I was also thinking in the same line, like, oh yeah, they are earning so much, I think I can also do that. But when we go into the path, when we are running in that path, then the obstacles, the path of obstacles actually, when we face, then only we will know that yes, there I have to learn. And that's how we learn, and we'll acquire the skills, and we can tell ourselves that yes, I am now a digital business owner, digital entrepreneur. I think that's it from my side. Thank you,
Thank you,
Kavya.
Rima. Yeah, so the main point is like even if you don't have the skill, you can surely do this. And again, coming back to Upendra and Manjula, like it'll take time, right? If you come in with zero skills, it is still okay. You can start without having any experience or not having any skill, but you will have to take time and learn the skills, right? So that is where you have to be consistent again. So it'll all connect now, right? So you will have to be consistent to learn the skill. Like if you can't say that, okay, I have to get the money right next month and I don't know any skill, right? You can't do that. You have to learn the skills and you have to get there. So that is where you have to become consistent. But you can surely do this business even if you don't have the experience or skill, because you will be learning once you are in. Okay, thank you. Sam, over to you.
Thanks, Kavya. I think it has been very well put by everyone who just spoke, right? It's all about hard work and consistency. So, I guess one of the things that I wish I knew before I started this business was that just because it's online doesn't mean that it's easy. What people usually tend to do is they look at the milestones, they skip all the hard work that has been put behind that, the consistency. They skip all of that and they think, oh, you start this business and this is what you're gonna get. These are the results you're gonna get right away. And that's the myth, or that's the misconception actually that everybody carries. So in the same way, for me, I wish I knew before I started it that just because it's online it's not easy. At first I thought just because it's online it's all going to be smooth, no commute, no boss breathing down my neck, or no clocking in or out. Of course this sounds amazing, but quickly I realized that this is a real business, right? It takes showing up, learning new skills, being uncomfortable, and even choosing growth, on days when I don't feel like it. Most importantly, I feel like, it's all about showing up, even on the days that I don't feel like it. Of course, there's flexibility. I can, work in my pajamas, have my time of freedom, but also it's still work, right? It's effort, it's commitment. When you start a business, you need to know that it's all about commitment. You cannot just be like, oh, I'm gonna start a business and everything's gonna fall in place. It's a commitment that you're taking. You need to stick to your commitment. And that's what makes it beautiful, because it's it depends on the way you treat it. When you treat it like a real business, it starts to pay you like a real one. You cannot treat your business like a side hustle and expect it to pay you like a full-time pay. I think people should know that just because it's online it's not easy. It's a commitment you're taking, and stick to that commitment. Show up even on the days that you don't feel like, and that's when you start seeing results. Don't believe everything that you see out there, where of course people most of the time are sharing their success stories, and we cannot be like, oh, it's this is what I'm going to experience as well. But it's you need to understand that behind every success story out there, there has been hard work, sacrifices, commitment, and consistency. So I guess that's what I'd like to leave everyone with.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. And yeah, the journey is not easy, right? Like that is why many people say to be an entrepreneur, you should have a strong heart. Like you can't be weak hearted if you want to start a business of your own, right? Like you have to be strong. And even though you don't have that when you're starting, maybe you can build it as you go, right? Like that is what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And I think even working at jobs is not that easy, but you still manage to do it, right? Like you still sacrifice your family's time and you do it for 60 years till your 60s, right? So if you can do the same thing for 1 or 2 years for yourself to build your own legacy, then it is better than doing a job. And it'll pay you multiple times more than what you can earn at your 60s from your job. Right? So why not sacrifice that time now to build a legacy to, like, for your children, right? That can be carried on. So yeah, thank you, Sam. Praveen, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to add on one thing about the income potential. So this business as we all talked about, has a potential to give you six figure. The one thing that made me amazing was from day one we can scale up this business. So being an employee, I'll not be able to grow as a general manager on a day one, or I cannot start two branches of my traditional business at the same time. So maybe it might be odd, but in this business we can scale up the business from day one. So that puts our income potential more, and then it has a potential to not only match your income but also supersedes your income too. So that's one thing that really felt beneficial about this business.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a good point, Praveen. Like, because when I started this business, I was a software engineer. I worked as a senior, like, before I quit my job, I was a senior software engineer. And to get to that level, I took 5 years, right? And whatever I was earning at that stage was like just like very little, a raise when compared to my initial. Like, I started at a very, like, in India, I was working in India, and I started at 23,000 when I started. And by the time I reached, I was getting about 40, 45. So it's like that's all is the raise in 5 years that you've got. And here in this business, I started getting my first income was about 17,000 rupees. And then the next was 2 lakh, right? Next month. That was just in a month. So you're working for yourself, right? And the more time you put, the more money or the results you get, right? And you don't have a boss. You can work how much ever you want, and you can start making the same income, right? So it's a very good point. So you can scale up your business, and to branch out your business, you don't have to wait till, like the traditional business. You have your online ads. We'll teach you how to do marketing on different platforms in different locations, and you can just scale your business right from your first day in the business, right? So yeah, that's a very good point, Praveen. Thank you. Okay, so anybody wants to add anything more? I would like to add one thing is that for me, when I started exploring more about this business, I thought, okay, I watched the free workshop, and then there is a 149 payment, and I thought, okay, when I pay 149, I'll start the business. But what I realized is 149 is just the beginning, right? 149 is to get you the information that you need to start the business, but then you decide, once you come in and pay the $149, you will decide if you want to go further or not. So 149 is not just the end of, like, okay, I started the business. No, it is just another step for you to know more about the business. So there's a lot more once you come in. So I would suggest you don't wait till you pay, like, don't wait to make that decision of paying 149. 149 should be a very easy step for you, right? Because you have the refund for 30 days. We'll give you the refund for 30 days, and you can explore more about the business. So that should not be the step where you take the break and stop, right? Come in, make the like, sign in with the $149, and then explore more. You will be added to our community. You'll be given the pre-coaching videos which will explain everything about the business. So 149 is just the first step you take, right? So take that step. Don't be hesitant to take that step, because you can see all of us, we are all real people. We are doing this for many, many years and like months now. So you can connect with us and see if we are real people. So you can trust us on the $149 is what I can say. Take that next step, because if you don't take the 149 step, then you're not knowing anything about the business. You have zero knowledge about our business model. You'll get to know about our business model once you're in and watch the pre-coaching videos. So I would suggest you take that first step and connect with us, and we'll be happy to help you. Okay. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining today. We'll connect again
Yeah.
next week. So yeah, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.